All right, man, we're gonna go ahead and talk about back squats. This is a foundational compound movement for your legs. So it's gonna hit your hams, your butt, your quads, a little bit of calf because you're just pushing back down on the floor, trying to keep everything together. So I'm going to show you how to rack up on the bar, hit the squat, go start to finish, okay? So when we go ahead and set the height for the hooks on the rack, what you want to do is kind of put it at just below shoulder level. So this is a little bit low for me. I could probably stand to go up one more, but what you don't want to do is have the hooks be too high so that when you go ahead and unrack, you're bumping into the rack on the way out, okay? So when we talk about our actual squat form, in terms of setting your feet and your width and all that stuff, what you want to do is make sure that your feet are about hip to shoulder width apart, okay? And your toes are pointed either straight or out to 45 degrees, okay? So the setup for you varies depending on how your actual hip anatomy is, okay? So what I would suggest is you play with it, see what's comfortable for you that allows you to get your full depth. So for me, it's shoulder width apart with my feet pointed out probably about 15 degrees, okay? And so with that setup, that allows me to travel through to the depth, which I'll show you in a second. So what you're gonna wanna do with your depth is go ahead and sit all the way down in your squat. You wanna make sure that the hip crease that forms is in line with the knee or just below it, okay? So not too far, then you wanna push back up. So try to sit back on those heels, push back up through, and then come back up. Hip crease at line with the knee or just below it, okay? So when we go ahead and set the bar up on our back, there's two variations we can do, low bar or high bar. I prefer low bar. And so what that is it lines up with the spines of your rear deltoid, okay? So you wanna come up underneath it, get your back squeezed up, okay? So you can push your elbows back here to kind of keep your back squeezed up, and then your hands are just gonna pressure the bar into your back, okay? So you can see I'm not even holding onto the bar, it's just pressured between my back and my hands because of how my elbows are turned back, okay? So you got that set up, bar on the spine of your rear delt, or on the spine of your scapula, back squeezed up. You wanna come into a neutral position when you unrack, go ahead, stand up, take a step out, align your feet. You're gonna have to shuffle a little bit. I always gotta shuffle. And then go ahead and squat from there. Push back up, okay? Rack it back up, call it quits.